So in this video what we are seeing like UV mapping. Okay, so before that UV mapping, what we have to do, like we should check what exactly texturing, like how to add any texture to the object. Okay, so basic information we should know. After that what we can do, we can go to UV mapping directly. So right now you can see there is a 3 object in my project. Okay, so one floor is there and one base mesh for this tree and one cube. What I will do, in order to add texture to the object, okay, what you can do, you can select any object. Let me select this floor and I will go to material. We can see on the property panel the material. Okay, so either you can select it from here, you can select any material from existing one, these are existing material, or else you can create a new material. Let me click this one. Okay, so the material is added, material 003. Okay, so if you want you can change the name also. I will change it to red color matte. Okay, material. So the name is changed, and accordingly like you can change the color of the material also. I will change it to red, so it is changing. Sometime you won't see this color because you should check you are not there in solid viewport shading. You should be either material viewport shading or render. Okay, so you should be either of these two. Now the color is added. Okay, what you can do, like you can change the color also to anything, so it will be changing in the material. So let me add red back, so the material is changing, that material is applied to here. And one more thing we have, sometime you will ask, okay, I want some images to be added in my plane or floor, what we should do. At that time there is something called as base color. Over there you have small icon that you can click. You can see textures, different textures we have, colors we have, converter and input we have. And that like we have something called as image texture that you can click. By default it will add some black color here. Okay, so you can create new image, that is also possible. You can create new image, some new like what is that color you can give, like that you can create an image, or else you can select any image from your file. Whenever you are doing texture painting and all, at that time what you will do, you will create a new file. Okay, so new image you will create and you will work on that. Right now I don't want that one, I will select the existing one. Let me click this open. It will ask you to select the image file. I have few texture image, like these are normal images. I will select one from this one, texture 002. You can see it is a interlock like texture that is added here. So in this way you can add the texture here. Okay, now if you don't want this texture here, okay, at that time you can delete the texture also this way. Okay, and new one you can add it here. And one more thing, like if you don't want image texture only, like you don't want this image texture itself, at that time what you can do, you can select this one and you can remove. Okay, this one also you can do. At that time image texture itself it gone. Now it is base color only, so base color is here. In this way you can do it. Okay, if you want to add it back, you can add it here, image texture. This is one way. And in one more way, like if you want to add image texture, then you can go to not only image texture, anything related to material, that you can do it in shading also. Okay, now if you see, there is only principal BSDF is added. If I select somewhere else, okay, and I will select any other object, it won't show anything because for these objects there is no material, but I have material added to my floor. That is what it is visible here. The same thing is there in material this side also. If you want, you can change the color. Okay, can change it here. And if you want to add any image texture, what you can do, you can add it by Shift A, or else you have add here, add a texture image. What you can do, you can check for image texture here, or else Shift A, then you have texture, there you can add image texture. Or else what you can do, you can hit this one, you can select and hit Ctrl T. At that time it will add image texture, mapping and texture coordinate, everything. That also you can do it. But right now I will do Ctrl Z and I will add it using Shift A, texture, then image texture. So it will ask you to create, or create a new image or open a new image. I will hit open and I will select one. So the image is added, but it is not connected with my material. These are the material properties. Okay, so if you want to add this image to your material, then you should connect this one, the color to base color. Okay, it is added, now it is working. Okay, this is how it is. So if you don't want, you can select this one, you can hit delete. This is one way. Or one more way, like what you can do, you can select it from here only. Like you can go to the respective path here. Okay, see here I can see the image. I can just click and drag it here. At that time it will create the image texture. Then you just connect this one, and not like that, like this. Okay, and one more thing, the easiest way, like you can go to file manager only, where you have images, this one. I will select this, drag and drop here. It will add image here, that you can add it like this. This is also possible. This way you can add any texture to your material. Okay.